On this last day of Black History Month, we are telling you the story of a true American hero. 101-year-old Mr. Roy Caldwood is a vibrant veteran who served in World War II as a Buffalo soldier. We were honored to spend time with him and his daughter and learn more about his life and how he lives every day with just as much passion and grit as he did when he entered the military 78 years ago.
If you look at this picture, you look at the way, look at our step.
Can I hold it?
Look at how in stride we are.
Look at you two.
Look at how in stride we are. You see how we're walking?
I do. You look like you're walking with
You look at us.
Some pride, with dignity, with strength and swagger. Why did you want to serve your country as a Buffalo soldier?
Well, I knew that I did not want to be just a regular guy. And when I saw that ad in the paper that the 92nd Division was looking for volunteers, I said, that's me. Out of Virginia, jumped on the first train, and that was horrendous. Yeah. Of course, in those days, you had to look for the sign that said colored, you know. And the color was right next to the engine, which was coal. So all that black coal came in that window, but I was happy to get to Fort Huachuca.
For my dad in World War II, he was part of the 92nd Infantry, actually 2nd Platoon, who served overseas. So he went to Europe and particularly in Italy. So that's really where his whole Buffalo soldier history and story came to bear.
Now, there are not many Buffalo soldiers who are still living. Why is it so important that we remember this bit of history?
For that very reason that he is actually, to me, and many call him a living legend, right? So at 101, there are not too many people around at that age, let alone those who have served in World War II, who served as a Buffalo soldier, and who can still tell the story. And particularly the Purple Heart Stretch story is one that we so much want that to get out into the world, for the government to actually recognize and acknowledge, which is the fact that his all-black platoon was a platoon that the last batch of German soldiers peacefully surrendered to.
They took over that stretch of road, they're high in the mountain. So you come out of town, you don't know they're up above, and they're up above. So when you come out, boom, they killed so many Americans that the Americans called it Purple Heart Stretch. I wound up walking. I made a big mistake. And I damn near paid for it. I volunteered to escort some women to shopping, whatever, so forth. I got two other soldiers to come with me, so it was just me and the two guys and the women. And I let them lead the way. And next thing I know, they are walking on Purple Heart Stretch. The Germans are up above, looking down on us. They can kill us right now.
Right.
What in the hell am I going to do? I said, well, maybe, there's nothing I can do. Maybe they may see that we're escorting these women, and maybe they won't kill us.
Right.
Maybe they won't kill us. Okay, fine. They looked down, they saw us. They said, these guys are committing suicide. These are the guys that we're going to fight to the death. We're not fighting to the death anymore. We are going to surrender to them. And they did. That last batch of Germans. I looked at the commanders, I said, this guy saved my life. And he was looking for me because he felt that I saved his life. They were all going to die.
Wow. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for your courage. And thank you for your service. That was
Purple Heart Stretch.
That was such a pivotal moment, and it was just something that it hasn't been told. So we want that history to be acknowledged, to be recognized. So for all the other Buffalo soldier families that they didn't even hear it, or they didn't even get the opportunity to have it told, we want it told now.
I looked into the faces of those Germans. I said, now, they can come to the States later on, and they can go all over. They can go here, there, they can go. I say, they can go places where I can't go. I will never be able to go where they can go, and so forth, etc. Now, when I get this invitation for the lightning, I said, never, 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 never. All the other guys are dead. They were right. They never did.
Right, right.
They never see what I'm seeing.
Exactly. Yes, you being invited and honored in places you wouldn't be able to step foot in years ago. It's important that you're sharing this right now because those soldiers came home and they were not treated with the respect, dignity, and honor that they so deserved.
No, it was really shameful. I mean, they were discriminated against, basically told where they could eat, sleep, live, get a job possibly, just disrespected, you know. So here we are now, what is 78 years later, which is phenomenal. Right? That he's still here to tell it.
Truly.
That he's getting such a warm embrace. I mean, we can't thank the Tampa Bay community enough.
Okay, I understand one of your principles is do not stand still, keep moving. How do you stay active at 101 years old? Or do you still feel young?
I'll tell you, honest to God, I feel like I'm 21.
You do work with a personal trainer once a week. Can you tell me
Yes,
about
I do.
that?
He's-
What is
he's
that like?
very
What do you do?
I do all kinds of things.
After he does 40 push-ups and say lifts, 20 pounds, he's like, I have to do more next week. Okay. He doesn't stop. He doesn't give up. He keeps raising the bar. He's one who always took a risk. He followed his gut instinct, and he always tried to figure out, what can I do to help someone? I'm learning. I'm just like using him as a model. Yeah. And my grandkids are, so we're just blessed, like, okay, Poppy, we call him Poppy. Okay, Poppy, what else are you going to teach us today?
Common ground, helping each other. That's been my life. My feet just move, and I can't stop them.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Okay.
I just think
Yeah.
Mr. Roy is an American treasure.
He is.
Truly.
Yes.
And the fact that he can remember all of those stories